toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Fresno State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first.
It's not sexy, it's not pretty, it's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go, high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. Hard running there. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Second down, they'll go to the air, trying to set up the screen. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on third and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Makes the grab. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. The Trojans want to move quickly.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Trojans are on the move. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, USC!
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle. It's Reddick. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal card.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's in open space downfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Looking to throw, it's Dorsey. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
7 yards on the play. 2nd down.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Rides to back and leads it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Burns. At the 40, there he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Dorsey. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There he goes. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Offense lining up quickly. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. First play of the drive, read option left. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Trojans! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Fresno State right back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Burns. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dorsey. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Bringing the heat. It's on target and complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Dorsey. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And it breaks into the open. Puts him in the spin cycle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Dorsey. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Dropping back, it's Dorsey. Quick completion on the out route. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete in the middle. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable.
Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dorsey. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reddick. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looking to pass. It's Dorsey. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, and they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. To the air, it's Dorsey. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Fresno State, 17.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Tries to back on the option, the give. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Quarterback tried to do it himself, but he will not get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and... I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And the point after is good. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. A A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.